Greetings. Okay. It doesn't give me the option to put the little background on here. I guess not. Nope, it doesn't. Anyway, greetings, you guys. So the screen might look black because we both have our cameras off, but this is just like a chill reading. So I have a guest, one of my good friends, Nina. She is also an intuitive. So this was her idea, by the way. But we've been procrastinating. We were supposed to do this a long time ago, months ago. Anywho, so Nina, introduce yourself.
Hello. Hello. Um, yeah, I used to read on YouTube a long time ago, and then I was doing too many things and had to cut some stuff off, or had to move some stuff off my plate. And unfortunately, YouTube readings was one of them. But I used to do this all the time. Oh, hi. I can't read that. I'm sorry. Whoever said hello to me, I
It's
can't read that. I'm
Dara.
old and my eyes are bad. Is the chat is so small. I can't see
It's
it.
my other sis, Dara. Say hi. So
Hi.
we're gonna do a how do they feel being separated from you? It's a general reading. We're not doing a pick a card or anything like that. So the interesting part, how Nina ties into this is she's gonna read from a masculine energies perspective, and I'm gonna read from the feminine's energy perspective on how both parties feel about being separated during this time during the holidays. So I mean, if you watch this any other time, just place it where it resonates with you at the time. So um yeah, that's how we're gonna play it. So all right. So how you want to do it? You want to
That's up
general
to.
first?
Yeah. You just do general. I could do one too. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm down.
All right. So let's see. Actually, I'll just go ahead. We can just do like the separation between the feminine and masculine. We can just do that. We don't have to do the general stuff. We can just go in. All right. I guess I'll go. We'll go. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes,
How come
please
I can't
like.
see the chat? Did somebody say something else? I can't.
You don't
I
see
can't.
anything?
It's just so small.
Oh, no, Dara just was saying to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Oh, okay, okay. So if
So I,
anybody asks a question, I can't see that. So you're gonna have to you're gonna have to read the chat for me because I can't see it.
okay. All
God, this makes
right.
me feel old.
Let's, I'm going to timestamp each part, by the way, so they can know where to go. All right. So divine feminine. It's so cringy when we say that. Divine feminine, divine
Mm.
masculine. All right. Let's go. What's the timestamp? 3:30. Okay. All right, so let's tap into the divine feminine's perspective, like where this, the separation energy is. Okay. All right. So, ooh, cards is flying out already. Ooh, okay. I kind of want to show you this card real quick. I have to lift my table up because I didn't feel like setting up. But you know that song by the Carpenters? It's a Christmas song. I think it's, oh my God, what is that song called? I think it's called Merry Christmas, Darling. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
That
No, but
tune.
I'm getting a song too, and it's not a Christmas song.
Mm,
I'm coming in hot is was playing in my head for some reason. I don't know
ooh,
why. I don't know why. Maybe
this
that
is
resonates for
funny
somebody.
because this woman is writing like greeting cards, like she's mailing them, getting ready to mail them out. But that song might resonate because that is a song that it's like a missing you type of song. Let me show y'all real quick. And I'm gonna put the camera back. You see this? Two of candles, two of wands. All right. Also talking to collective, the moon, the list, which which is a judgment card. Hmm. Yeah. So there is some type of judgment on this connection for the divine feminine, like, or just I'm gonna just call it feminine energies, whatever. There's some type of judgment as far as this person, whether or not they should either cut this connection out of the way. It's like this is a final decision, or it's like stand on what it is that you want. So there could be a lot of back and forth. There could be like a conflict between you want this and then you say you don't. It's like some type of confusion. So there's a choice, a decision that needs to be made. And for some of you, like if you are the feminine energy, you could be contemplating whether or not you should reach out. There could be something with the inner child between you and this person's inner child is kind of being called out. Like you both trigger each other on a deeper level. It's something about the holidays where maybe you both kind of share similar feelings about it, or like when this time of year comes around, it's like a certain type of perspective that you both have. Some of you guys are trying to be in good spirits as best of your abilities, as best as you can. um I feel like whoever your masculine energy is, you do hold them in high regard, even yet and still. But there's this thing of like you can easily put them on the naughty list, or you can put them on the nice list. It's like you're trying to discern where to place this. And spirit is saying you got to stand firm on whatever your decision is as it pertains to this. Um, there's names on this list, this naughty list: Emma, Robert, Charles, Myrtle, Cassie, Edward, Aaron, Christoph. What is Chris? What? I don't know. I don't know.
Myrtle?
I know it's like an old name. Marjorie, Thomas, Barbara, and I can't see the rest of the names. So those names may resonate with you, whether it's your name, your person's name, last name, something. Um, let's see.
I'm feeling like a grandmother energy too for some reason. I don't know why.
Very well could be like a Passover energy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cool. Yeah, healing. Somebody could be drinking, trying to cope, or doing something in indulgence to cope. But I don't feel like it's a feminine energy. I feel like it's a masculine. But I don't want to tap into that because that's where Nina comes in at. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot of triggers around this time, but I don't feel like it's like a toxic energy coming from your person. I feel like it's just they're naturally tapping into something that you always needed to address or deal with. The only thing that I can see as far as like where you're at with this whole separation is deciding like where to place this person in your life or this connection, whether you want this or you don't, or it could be any decision or choice, but it's like a final decision. Like you need to stop going back and forth with yourself and be straight, stand firm in what it is that you're going to decide for yourself. Because again, it's like you can easily put your person on a naughty list or a nice list. Like, let me see. Feminine energy, feminine collective. Hmm. There is something unexpected. Some type of element of surprise when it comes to your connection, which is why your spiritual team is telling you to make a choice or decision. So it could be one or two things. It could be one of the options is if you decide to choose this, that could actually be the thing that removes blockages between the two of you, because your energy, like for majority of you, I'll say at least, your energy is like in a limbo state. You're not fully decided on this connection. So you're giving mixed signals to the universe. Therefore, it's kind of like you're giving mixed signals to the other person energetically or like blatantly, consciously, and or you're giving yourself mixed signals. Like you're causing your own self confusion. So making that decision remove some sort of block, and there's an element of surprise, like a positive surprise here. There is some type of relationship in the wings, which is why the judgment card is here. It's like there is a new beginning that will come, but you have to make that final judgment, that final decision, and not go back and forth with this, because I feel like you had enough time to get clear, or utilize this time right now to be clear. And maybe, hey, MB, hey, sis, how are you? And maybe for some of
Hey.
you, like the holiday season is kind of making you feel more into this connection and realize how much you really do care about this person, or how much maybe you don't need them in your life anymore, something along the lines of that. But I don't want to say that it's one specific side, because everybody's unique. Where's the feminine energy at? Speaking of business, you have the unfinished business card. Yeah, because for some of you, like some of you guys, you might be holding off with this connection because you feel like there's things that you need to tend to with yourself. There's unfinished business with yourself. And then for others of you, that there's unfinished business here in this connection. And it's like some of you may feel like it's only a matter of time. For some of you, you feel like you just don't have time anymore. Again, it's this back and forth energy I keep picking up. Let's see. Is there a full moon coming soon towards the end of the month? I don't remember. Is it on the 20th? I don't remember. I just get like a finalizing energy, or it's kind of like there's a time window right now. So like once the full moon, or it could just be a metaphor, but like when something comes to its completion, there's some type of illumination. There's like a finale type of vibe to this. Okay. Um yeah, I'm gonna stop for now because I feel like I don't want to take up too much time. Nina, are you ready?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Let's see what
I was picking up, so I was trying not to pick up anything so that I didn't want to forget anything. But one thing that I do remember was I got the name Nessie. I don't know what that means. It feels more like a nickname, so I don't know, but it's just like a side note. Um, so I read a little bit differently than Chenoa. I do get a lot of messages outside of the cards, so seeing them is not really a big priority for me because I channel a lot of stuff anyways. So let's see where the masculine is at. In separation, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, how they
Okay.
feel. Yeah.
Oh, how they feel, not where they're
Like,
at.
I guess during the separation. I mean, whatever.
Okay. Separation came out. Children, I don't know if this is a baby daddy for some of you, or this person may had to separate from you for their kids. Okay. For some people out there, I do feel like this is a third party. There is a third party involved. Baby mama is definitely involved in some way. This person still gives financially to somebody, and it could just be the kids, but this could be fairly new connection for some of you too. But if it's not, one or both of you are changing a lot, and you're becoming new versions of yourself. And this happens a lot during this time of year anyways. We start to literally get rid of things. We start to make resolutions for the new year, and this is very heavily on both of you in this separation. During this time apart, you guys are really thinking about what's important. But there's something that's keeping you to apart too. It's has something to do more with family. This guy, before I even pull cards, this guy feels like he's very tired. I feel tired. I feel very tired. Like I've worked 14 hours in one day, tired. I don't get that this person is like a player. He likes to mess around. I get the feeling that he's very hardworking. I get a lot of Capricorn energy from him. Could just be that it's around Capricorn season, but I do feel like a good man vibe. That's what I feel. Like a very loyal. The feminine may not be used to a man like this. So if he says, I got to work or I have to do this, she may not believe him. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to read for the feminine. Yeah, I get the feeling that he feels tested by the feminine. Like he's one of those men who like to make everybody happy, like not so much a people pleaser, but when he's dating somebody, he wants to make sure that she's happy, but he also knows that he has those responsibilities. Yeah, this is a good dude. I do not feel like he's a player or he doesn't care. I feel like he is a good dude who has a lot on his plate, a lot in his mind. He has a lot to think about. He knows that this upcoming year is going to be, it's going to have to change. Things are going to have to change. He's kind of secretive though, and I don't feel like in some sketchy way, but just like if he's not a Capricorn, he's a water sign, strong water sign. Yeah, so I feel like if he's the one that initiated the separation, it's because he's got too much going on and he may feel pressured. This is somebody who feels like he is doing enough and he feels like he's being asked to do more. He may not feel like it's fair. I'm also getting, I heard Libra, so I don't know if that resonates. This seems like a peaceful situation. I don't feel like there is lying or cheating or he secretly wants his baby mama back. I don't feel like any of that, but I do feel like he's secretive though, because I feel like he feels like if he says something to this woman that she is going to take it a different way. Like it's like she doesn't hear him, and this is based on her past experiences with men. I feel like the woman's older than the man too. If not, yeah, I feel like age-wise, I feel like she's older, but he may be more mature than her, which doesn't happen a whole lot. He's a very stable guy too. I mean, the thing is, it's not really telling me where he's at with her, other than he just feels. I feel like he feels physically and mentally tired. So he could be acting selfish right now, but it's out of preservation for himself. He's trying to protect his own energy. I think he is falling for the feminine. But he has his doubts, just like everybody else. One thing that I always try to keep in mind, I resonate a lot with masculine energy. That's why I'm doing the masculine part of this. I was raised by a single dad. I'm very much in my background. Work history is in male-dominated things, and I've just been around men a long time, and one thing that I think is a misconception of men is that they don't have feelings, and they don't get their feelings hurt, and they don't experience times of depression or insecurity, and it's just absolutely not true. They're human just like we are, you know. And I feel that with this man, he it's not necessarily he's been through a lot, but he takes life serious. Like he's not here to mess around. You know, like he doesn't just date people to get another notch in his belt. He dates people out of wanting to settle down. But there is something going on with his kids. He may feel separated from his kids. If he doesn't have kids and the feminine has the kids, he worries that that's going to be a problem. Like I don't know if the feminine maybe is worried about introducing her kids to him. I don't know what that's about. If this is a new connection, I would understand maybe why. This could have been one of those false starts too, where you guys meet at maybe a gathering or an event or something. You guys hit it off right away, but then they had to leave the town or something. I don't know. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of people in this scenario. Like, I'm not just reading for one specific person necessarily, but there is a strong masculine energy that I'm picking up on, who I feel is a good dude. So I don't know, and I keep saying that. So there's somebody out there who keeps questioning that. I don't know. Should I keep going? I mean, I could keep going. I don't know how long I've been
Yeah,
going.
they're engaged. Like I told you, like
Oh,
you,
is people
they're
saying
more.
stuff? I can't read that little
I
writing.
mean, not just saying, but like there's a lot of people on the chat. So yeah,
Okay.
this is as much as I usually. I don't get this much engagement, so I think they like. That's why I said you should come on here because he be talking about. I don't want to do. No, they
I'm
yeah.
just, I got a lot going on. Um, I get this feeling that there was a moment that you guys maybe went on a day date. So it was daytime. And because they had to either be with their kids or they had something they had to do that night. And I don't know who I'm speaking to, but somebody took it personal. Anyway, during this day date, they were having such a good time. And I don't think the feminine was, because the feminine was too worried about what was going to happen, where they were going later, why they couldn't hang out with them. So whoever this feminine is, she's very much in her head, and she's missing being present in these moments. He was going to say, I love you, or something. He was going to express himself in some way, and he didn't, because he could feel from the feminine that she was checked out, that she was too worried about the future. Something about his hands. I'm picking up about his hands. I don't know if they're very warm, if you feel some type of spark when you hold his hand. I don't know what that's about, but I'm picking that up. The name Jesse just came in my head. I mean, really, what needs to be taken from this is the woman in this situation needs to give a little bit and let go a little bit. So I get this feeling that whoever this woman is like white knuckling the steering wheel, so to speak, you know, figuratively, on this connection, and it's going to eventually push him away. That's what's going to happen. And he's not one of those dudes that gives up very easily. He may be a Taurus. This sounds a lot like a Taurus, but he will get tired of it, just like anybody, human, man, woman, whatever you are. You get tired of that. You have to prove yourself all the time. I mean, it's exhausting. It really is. And I know that a lot of times people they are quick to say that the man is always the issue. The man is always the issue. There are crazy women out there too. There are a lot of crazy women out there, and I can speak. When I was in my 20s, I was one of them. So I know exactly how it is, but that was a long time ago for me, and I got my head out of my ass, and I realized I was part of the problem. And I talk about this. I have a podcast. You probably heard Chenoa on it before. I talk about this all the time on there. It, like what I learned from just experiencing life, not from a self-help book, which there were some thrown in there, but just what I've learned on my own from being around people and experiencing different kind of guys that I've dated. It's not always a dude. It's not. Not to say that this man doesn't have flaws, because that's unrealistic. Everybody has flaws. But as far as this connection goes, I don't see him being the problem.
Okay. Can I chime in real
So,
quick?
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying no, like, cause my reading was kind of whack. But as far as
Hush your mouth.
just the judgment part, the making a decision, that going back and forth thing with the feminine energy, like I said, like the triggers and all of that, that makes sense to what you were saying. As far as the man is like, he's being upright, the way that he's handling it may be coming across to the feminine as he's being shady. So that decision that you need to stand on, are you going to trust, are you not, are you going to choose love? I feel like that's where that comes in, because for some of you, like I said, there's a relationship on the other side of this, whether it be with this person or someone, whatever's more aligned with you, you're going to block it either way it goes. If you stand in that flaky, that back and forth energy, that like Nina was saying, like, okay, this person, I don't trust it, is he hurting me, is he pushing me, like, you get in your own way. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's what spirit is like, this is the final judgment, like, you need to deal with this, like, because if it's not this person, it'll just be someone else, and
Yep.
that's not for everyone. But some of you guys are, in tune with yourself enough to know, like, okay, I'm blocking my own blessings, or I could potentially block my blessings. So this woman that's writing in these cards, these Christmas cards, and the two of candles, which is the two of wands, that's a card of choices and decisions on whether you're going to expand or you're going to stay where you are. um some of you guys, like, you could be doing some candle magic or something, or it's some type of spiritual setting of intentions. There's a lot of writing. So I kind of feel like there's a divine intervention type of thing that's happening. Like Nina said, with the man, it's a little bit more grounded, a bit more responsible, accountable. The feminine energy, you're coming from like a more emotional standpoint. You're confused, you're conflicted. But a lot of it is because you are confusing your own self. It's like 1 second you say you want this, and then the next minute. And
Mm-hmm.
granted, like, I understand if you don't have clarity where someone fully stands with you, and this person might move in a certain way that you're not used to. So you might register that again as like, okay, this person's fucking with me, like he's playing with me,
Mm-hmm.
rather than seeing it from a different perspective. Like, okay, this person has to do what they got to do. I respect that. And maybe for some of you are, maybe the trigger is just making you aware of, you know, how you may be misconstruing things, and then it goes back to that trigger of, okay, I'm not being abandoned here, like whatever issues I got with my daddy, some of you this daddy issues, whatever issues I had with him or my parents, period, or whatever, I have to deal with that. It's deeper than this masculine, X, Y, and Z, whoever this masculine is, it's deeper than him or her. So I need to deal with that. And I feel like this, I can't stop looking at the judgment card. So I feel like it is that element of where spirit is like calling you out, like, you got to deal with this now. And some of you guys, you may have set intentions. Like, some of you guys may have literally, like, specifically set an intention during a full moon in regards to the type of partner or the type of love that you want. You may have wrote like a little note or something, a little letter or something, put it on near a candle, you burned it or something like that. And your stuff is start, like, whatever it is that you say, it's manifesting. But the problem is, like, spirit is telling you, like, you got to deal with the thing that is blocking it, that would keep you from maintaining the blessing if it came to you, if that makes sense. Because you also have the Nine of Cups. I don't always get that as a wish fulfillment card, but in this instance I do feel like it is. But if you don't clean it, because let me show you this ladies table, excuse me. show you her table. Her table is met like she had people coming over, obviously, but I'm getting it is like you got to clean some shit up. Like you can't have
You got all types
somebody.
of cards.
You can't have people at your table. Like you can't have somebody come at your table and it's messy. It's like what you bring to the table, and it's like, well, I can't bring shit with a fucking messy ass table. Like you got too much dirt. You got to clean that up. And I'm not trying to be mean because sometimes I feel like I can be kind of rude. Or it comes across as I'm being insensitive, but I try to make light, make humor into it, so it's not so harsh.
The thing
But
is, I'm harsh too, but the reason I am is because I used to be like that. And the
yeah,
only thing that got me out, literally, my head out of my ass, was me being harsh to myself and
yeah,
having to get rejected a bunch of times. I had enemies where I shouldn't have had enemies, like it just was stupid. And it was
unnecessary.
all under my control. All of it was under my control. And
Yeah,
I was so obsessed with getting my way sometimes that you know what I mean? I acted out and I reacted to things and I chose every battle. And it's just never the
yeah,
way to go about it because you're dealing with other human beings. Take away the fact that their gender is man. They're
yeah.
still human. They still have emotions. I know that it's a perception that men don't feel. Yes, they do. Trust, men gossip more than women do. I've heard it and seen it myself with UFC fighters. Okay, they gossip more than women do, and they get their little baby feelings hurt too. They don't like when girls don't text them back right away either. I had so many students of mine come up to me, fighters, who would ask me, "Do you know why she ain't texted me? It's been 4 hours." I'm like, "Are you the girl in the situation?" And I'd mess with them, but it's like they do it too. And I had to learn that by experiencing it because I was the same way. I'm like, this is how men are. They're just all mean. They're just all assholes. They're all players. No, they're not. A lot of times the asshole douchebags are because they have insecurities. That's why they're like that.
Yeah,
I would say 97% of the time that's why they act like that because they're insecure.
yeah, um, yeah. It's this. I feel like is because you're gonna have to when you. Okay, I'm trying to like put this all together. When you ask the universe or God, source, whatever, for something, you have to be in the vibration to receive it. And we all know that, right? Like on a surface level, we understand that. But when it comes to actually stepping into that, that's where like we stumble sometimes. So with this, like I do feel like what Nina was saying, because I have the Emperor card. Did you pull the Emperor at all?
No, I didn't get the emperor.
The Emperor to me in this instance, like, yeah, I'm getting daddy issues, but I'm also getting like a divine, like a real man, a real masculine. I don't want to just make
Yeah,
it
that's
all
how I
about me.
felt. Like he was a real man. Yeah.
Yeah. So regardless of age, like you said, whether he's younger, whether he's older, like I feel like this person moves in a healthy sense. I just feel like his way of communicating or his way of handling a relationship is not maybe something that you prefer. So that could be a whole thing of communication or miscommunication. But the thing is, again, what Spirit is saying is that if you want something real and something healthy, you have to be in the place to show up for it.
Hmm. Yep.
And the whole the inner child thing where it's like you might trigger that, it might be a reflection around this time of year, like maybe something happened around Christmas time or where you got your hopes up or you've been let down. For some of you it was like your father let you down. But again, like these triggers are only there to show you, to help you navigate through whatever it is that you need to work through so you can get to the point of where you want to be, because some of you set intentions. And this is another thing too that we don't get about manifestation. Like again, when we're praying for things, asking for things, setting these intentions for what we want to manifest, we skip the steps in realizing that we have to make space for those things energetically. And sometimes it does require us to be different types of people or to make changes maybe that are not necessarily easy to make. Because if you get the blessing or you get the thing that you're trying to manifest, are you going to be able to maintain it? So if you want a real man or you want a real love, a real true love relationship, and as I'm speaking to y'all, I'm saying this shit to myself because these are things I'm working on too. But you want that, but you have to deal with your issues, you know, whether it's abandonment issues, rejection, whether it's fear of getting hurt, like naturally, of course, like there's that opportunity, like there's a possibility that anybody can get their heart broken. So with this though, it's, do you really want what you say you want? Because there's some type of confusion with like the energy you're putting out. And let me clarify this Emperor card.
Well, will you
'Cause I got
clarify? I
scared.
will. I will also say too, and Chenoa, you know this. I manifested somebody,
A
and
couple of somebody. No, I'm just
and he's just a broken dude. He's just sad. He's just a sad
um,
person. So we're gonna be friends though, you know? So it's like as much as you think you know people based on what they're posting on social media or if they're popular, whatever they are, and
yeah.
it may not be the case, you know? Just may not be what you think.
Yeah, and nobody's perfect. It's like we have to give each other, like as humans, we need to give each other grace because we're not all perfect. But I feel
Nope.
like, I mean, there's a separation between being flawed and just being fucking toxic. There's a fine line between that. But naturally, like that's where communication, that's where having, yeah, like having like a healthy conversation and human interaction with someone will help you discern that, all of that. But it's so easy to just assume, and in this instance I feel like spirit is, not to make it all spiritual, but y'all know, I feel like spirit is using this person to trigger you, like their absence or their decision, like to handle what they have on their plate is not a reflection of they don't value you or they don't care. For some of you, I mean, in this energy, this is not going to be for everyone, but if it's for you, it's not a reflection of this person not valuing you or not caring. I feel like it's just this person has their own situation, and it's by this way, by design. I really believe like part of it is to trigger you. Clarify. And how you gonna trust someone, like, because sometimes like this person's not gonna always be available to reassure you, or any partner is not gonna always be there to reassure you that everything is good. Like sometimes you just need to trust and know that, or be able to read the energy. You have to have that level of trust within your own self to even trust somebody else. So like I said, like I got clear as day. Like if you make that clear decision of what you want and stand on that and clear whatever it is that you need to clear, heal, there will be some type of like element of surprise in regards to a relationship. That's, I just keep getting that. But I'm gonna clarify this. I wanna clarify the Emperor real quick. Yeah, see, look, the Five of Wands. Like this person has a lot of shit on his plate right now.
Mhm.
Did you pick up any? Because I'm getting like Aries season too. I'm getting a lot of Aries energy
Not
or warmer
necessarily,
months
no.
movement. Yeah. So there is some type of blessing in disguise. You can't see it yet. Um, I get like another thing too. Like this energy will be more rewarding for you when you actually do the work that's necessary. Like it's going to pay off. Like it hurts. It might, like, you have to grind a little bit and do the work within yourself, but it's worth it. Whatever this, not to, I don't want to say it like that. Like it's not to say that you haven't been doing your work. But for some of you, there's some things specifically that you haven't been touching on, like you don't want to touch it, or maybe you just haven't realized yet how it's actually blocking you in this situation. Because if you're looking at the person, it's like you're missing the deeper surface of what is that you really need to work on, or what is it that really needs to be healed. Like there's a deeper root beyond this
Mhm.
person. So there's a rewarding energy in this. I feel like as far as like a personal achievement within you, like I overcame this or I dealt with that. I feel much lighter, I feel much more better, I feel more clear. There's that gift. And then there's something with like a relationship. And I can't say for sure because all everybody's different, everybody's situation is unique, but there is some type of element of surprise, a gift, a blessing in store when it comes to a relationship. And that's because you've made yourself available. Because I'm just getting like energetically somebody's on a seesaw, like your energy's not solid in one stance. It's like you're in two different energies, two different minds. And I do get, for some of you, this is fear. Thanks, Nova. There's fear. Like, see, Nova's like a divine messenger with herself. She gets on my nerves sometimes, but Nova barks at people to defend herself, and sometimes to defend me or us in the household. But um, she's all bark and no bite. So some of you guys, it's like you do things to protect yourself. You feel like if you feel any type of threatened energy, it's like you get in your own way sometimes, and it could just be within yourself. Like, you fight yourself to convince yourself of, okay, we're going to stay safe over here, we're not going to, no, you can't trust this, and no, you can't do that. And I feel like it's to, again, to protect yourself. It's coming from a place of fear, and the fear
Mm.
could very well be rejection. It's fear of the unknown as well. You feel like you need to protect yourself in a way that's kind of like an overbearing parent. Some of you guys may have had parents like that were overbearing, or they were scared of everything. And um, like, yeah,
But question though, if anybody is feeling that way, is that not exhausting? Because for
yeah,
me, when I was doing it, it was exhausting. It was like a full-time job to be defensive, to be insecure, to have no confidence. It was a full-time job that I hated doing. It's like cleaning
misery.
toilets for a living. You know what I mean? Like, it was miserable work that I was putting all this effort into, all this energy into, and all I was getting was it right back to me. I was getting it right back to me in ways I didn't want, by being rejected or ghosted, or, well, we didn't call it ghosted back then, but you know what I mean?
Projecting
Like,
it out.
right. It just, whatever, dude, stop talking to you. Like, and then when you
What is
start to,
it?
go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
No, because I was gonna ask, like, there's a term for this. There's a term for everything nowadays. But it was a video that I was watching. It's like a psychology video, and he was talking about, I can't remember the term, but basically, like, where a person automatically always goes to the worst case scenario. Like, if someone
Hmm.
doesn't email you back, you think, oh, I must have said something wrong. Like,
Right.
sometimes, like, we move like that, and it's a false sense of protection. So
Hmm.
to be, and I say this to myself too, to be in a healthy relationship, it's going to take a lot of uncovering, because to be in a union where you have that trust with the person, you have to trust yourself. So not
Hmm.
only are you putting yourself out there to trust another, but you have to trust yourself that you're making the right choices and decisions. And sometimes it's not always going to be in your face, like, yeah, this is safe. You got to feel within yourself, like, trust that, and know how to filter through the fears, know how to filter through the insecurities, and say, okay, that's not sound. And I want to say this too, Nita, like what you said earlier about the lady that left that comment on that reader's page, where she said, I want to I want to know
What?
why my higher self is so malicious towards me. And I'm not trying to be mean, but like, listening to it is kind of ridiculous, because it's like how we feel like our, why would we believe that our higher self or God or whatever it is would like work against us and be malicious and be hurtful and harmful? So it's like some people don't have that discernment level to know what's coming from a dark place, or where it's coming from, period, whether it's coming from your own self, whether it's a projection of fear,
But it's a
whether
choice,
it's,
though.
yeah, because
It's
yeah,
a
it's a
choice.
fine line. It's a fine line.
It's a choice. The tough thing about being human is we default to negative. We've
Yeah,
had since the beginning of time. That's what we do. Everything is worst case scenario all the time. If we could, if once we understand that, because that's where I'm at right now. I've kind of I understand that if something bad happens, I'm going to initially, or anything happens, honestly, I'm going to initially think the worst. I'm going to initially think negative, because it's what we default to. I will never understand this. I don't know why we can't default to being positive or optimistic about stuff. I will
yeah,
never understand. But so it's hard. And when you're, either you've had a rough life, a childhood, or you just have no confidence in yourself, or whatever your issue is, that you're fighting yourself and your default settings. So it's a challenge in itself, which it's hard work, but anything
Mhm.
that's good for you is hard work.
You got to step on the
Anything.
other side. Yeah.
It's not easy to get a six pack. There's a reason for that. But if you were taking care of yourself the whole time, it wouldn't be so hard. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know,
Nothing worth it comes easy. That's what they say,
what
right?
was the thing I posted something about the best things in life make you sweaty? I mean, it's a little cheeky thing to say, but it's true. It's very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have we lost
So
everybody? I can't see any of this. I don't know.
no, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. It's
Okay.
still, I mean, it's kind of like it fluctuates between like 10 to like 13 people, but that's okay because it's a lot of engagement. I mean, as far as the number is staying engaged. But yeah, I mean, is that is that everything you feel like?
I don't
Cuz
mind
this
answering a question. I'm down. I'm down to answer a question.
go
Since I
ahead.
don't do this ever. I don't know if people are saying anything. I don't see it moving, so I don't think it is.
Does anybody want to ask? I don't know how you want to do it cuz
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna do a whole like hour reading, but I don't mind answering a question.
I don't see anything yet.
The one time you say you're gonna do free readings, nobody wants.
Somebody's probably typing.
Uh, I don't know. This is a hard time of year, you guys. It's I will say that I have gotten over a lot of my
Dara has a
crap.
question. Dara has a
Let
question.
me finish what I'm saying really quick. I do realize that I have gotten over a lot of my crap, so I'm on the other side of things for the most part. But I do have stuff. You know what I mean? Like I do have stuff. I right now my love life is it's sad. It's a tragic love story. But you know, I but what am I gonna do? Just crumble and not live my life? No, that's stupid. I have a gift every day I breathe. You know, like I'm not gonna do that. So keep that in mind. You're gonna have to read that to me, Chenoa, because I can't see it. All I see is do, and that's the only thing I can read.
He said, "Do you see marriage in this?
In what? In your what? In
In
is
your
this her situation?
situation?"
I
I'm
don't know her.
assuming,
Okay.
Dara, are you like you personally, your situation, right? Not the collective read we just read on.
If it's for her, I'm already picking up that. Do you really want to be married?
I've been singing "Everlasting Love." This will be an everlasting love. This will be. Good. That song used to get on my nerves. That eHarmony shit.
uh,
Oh,
I pay for everything, so I miss commercials all the time.
that was like back in the day. Like I think I was
Yeah.
still in school. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. The Ace of Cups just flew out. I kind of feel like if she's asking if there's marriage, you're gonna meet. There's gonna be new love for her. I don't know that you necessarily want to be married either. So I think you need to make up your mind if you really want to be married. Because if you don't know, then that's your answer. That's what your answer is going to be.
The first time anyone has loved me. Yeah, I feel that. See, the Ace of Cups. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say no. That's your reading. You're reading
Go
for
ahead. Go
it.
ahead.
Yeah. Um. I mean, the Ace of Cups is a marriage card, but I feel like it's subjective because remember, like you said, it's up to her whether she wants it because the Ace of Cups is a
Hmm.
gift, but you can take it or you can leave it. Um, it also depends like what else is coming out with it. Like what's the restriction behind why she probably wouldn't want to? Or maybe she already knows. Sis, you probably already know that.
I don't know if she wants me to tell her business.
No.
Some
No.
people don't want their business online. I'm one of them.
Yeah. Well, sis is an intuitive too. Like she's a prophetess as well, so she know.
The thing, there's something too that's going around. It's like a new trend right now. Is the
The
trad woman, which is disgusting. It
wait,
makes
no,
me
don't do
want to
that.
vomit.
Let's leave that off. She said, "Go ahead and tell it." That's what she said.
Oh, well, maybe she needs to hear this. Just I know what you're going to say, but it's fine. They're trying to say that independence is not okay with women these days. That we should go back to the 50s, which I have no problems with treating my man like a king if he acts like one, if he treats himself like one.
Yeah.
If he just thinks he's a king, I'm sorry, we don't play that game. This is make believe. This is real life. And so you can be both. We have to be both. We can't just lean on our person for everything. And that goes for financially, that goes for everything. Because I'm telling you, when you have your own life, you're a lot better person to be around. One, I mean, because you don't come from a place of lack, because you can get whatever you need. Mind you, if that man leaves you or something happens, if he, God forbid, he dies, you can take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You're not in this like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm sorry. What was the?
She said, I guess to like kind of like clarify what is the block potentially why she wouldn't be okay with getting married. Like, what is the block potentially? I guess if I said that right, you can let me know, sis. You can clarify it in the comments.
Hmm. I feel like you're very independent. You're very independent. So when it comes to sharing your life with somebody, I don't think the people that you've dealt with thus far really measured up, and this person may measure up, but you may be looking for a reason. You may be trying to find a reason to push this person away because there's something about you losing your independence or something about you like it's not real. You don't believe in love sometimes. Because the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, like hiding. I almost didn't look at it. So you may feel the same way. Like you may know that this is the reason. Most of the time when we ask for tarot readings is because we already know. We just want to be confirmed on what we already know. Or it's because we already know how we feel, but we want to make sure it's real. And I'm the same way. I'm super independent. I like my stuff the way it is. I have my own everything. And to have a man come up in here, he's going to really have to be worthy of that. But I have to be worthy of him too. So, like attracts like. So, if you are in this place where you're going to run away every time he puts in any effort because you don't trust it, it's a excuse. You're looking for a reason to push him away. Oh, well, he doesn't spend enough time with me because he's with his kids. Does he really not spend enough time with you? Does he want to hang out with you and you're like, oh no, I have things going on? Like, really look at the situation for how it really is. From not just from how you see things, look at it from his perspective too. Take his feelings into account. This guy he's in it for the long haul with people. He doesn't just, I told you this in the beginning when I was reading, he doesn't just date people to date people. He dates people to be with them. He's one of those traditional one woman type, he's only like one woman type of guy. Like he doesn't want to date multiple people. And women, they are out there. Those guys are out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not all douchey. And here's the thing. I will tell you, I had a similar situation happen with me. I had a really good dude, and he, what I thought, wanted to move a little too fast. At 7, we were together for 7 months, and he wanted to move in. He bought a house. Like he did a lot of things because he wanted to be with me. He wanted to be in a committed relationship. He would like call me his wife sometimes. He was pretending he was joking. He wasn't joking. And it just scared me because I was in a place in my life where I wanted to be casual, not a hooker, but I wanted to just, I didn't want to lock anything down, you know, I didn't want to get married. I didn't want, and I was older too. I wasn't young. And what happened is we ended things, or I ended things, and I regret it. I regret it now. And if I could go back and do it again and know what I know now and realize what I pushed away, realize what I lost, I would have done things a lot differently. So I don't know if that helps, but
What's your is it just being Nina? Your channel?
I think I've changed the name of my channel. I think it's called Nina Vision now. I don't know.
Let me see. Lord help us today. How you not know your own channel? Let me see.
I don't know if that helped. You can ask me again. You can ask me to clarify if you want. I don't know. Did anybody else ask anything? You know, I can't read.
No, I thought we were just doing. Oh, what's it? Nina under Nina underscore vision.
Okay, yeah. I don't post a lot on YouTube though. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I'll start doing readings again if I have time. It's just not even just the time, but it is very draining to do readings. I mean, Chenoa, you know this. It's very draining on my energy. And one of the things that I got really annoyed with was every time I would sit down, I'm like, I'm not going to do a love reading. I'm just going to do collective messages. And it was always a love reading. And I tried my best to shift it from there, but I would get like the Two of Cups and the lovers and the, like, how can I ignore that? So
Yeah. Well, we'll probably do this again because I didn't know how this was gonna work. I've never done this before, and I know Nina's never been live before at all. So not being caught for being fake busy.
ah!
She said,
You must be
"Oh,
dating a Taurus because that sounds like something a Taurus man would do. Calling you out. That's hilarious.
yeah." Well, we'll probably do this again because I think Nina likes it. She over here
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
a
Oh, it's
Scorpio,
Scorpio. Well, that's the opposite, so
a
close
fixed
enough.
sign too.
Fix, yeah.
She a Taurus too, Ilani. We got
I sure am.
the Taurus heifers on here. But yeah, so she did fill us in with a better perspective on masculine energy because Nina, cause I already knew that she was gonna be able to do it. The masculine, it's a little more detailed.
I did one of those tests online, and you know it asks, it's like the test was, what gender is your brain? Y'all, I
Mm.
got 91% male. And those
Oh
tests are
my god.
stupid, but like I agree. I mean, I totally agree. I really am. Like the parts of me, I mean, I can be very feminine too, but like I don't know. I just know how they think for the most part. I mean, never like accurately 100% because I'm not a dude, but I do know how men
You were raised
work for the most
one
part. Yeah. Not only
mainly.
that, I've been around them my whole life. I mean, I trained fighters for 15 years. So I was around them all the time. Mind you, fighters are like the most like dude you can be. Okay. Like,
Mhm.
so, and they are, they're interesting species. They really are. But then once you see that they're just human and they do all
Um,
the same dumb things we do, you know,
Dara
what?
said, "Oh wow, so I guess you were a guy in your past life?" Question mark.
Probably.
I could see.
I think I had one of those readings done, and they said that I was some
You
wealthy
did. You told me you
redhead or something who was mean to women.
did.
I'm like, why I gotta be a ginger though? I was like,
Girl.
that's awful. I would never be mean to people.
Yeah, you did say that. I remember you saying
But
that.
I don't believe in that stuff. I don't. You know how I feel about past life stuff. I definitely. I can't
Girl.
read that. What did she
The
say?
one Ilani said, I definitely was a few times a man.
uh, does
Lord.
anybody else have a question? I never do this, so y'all better take advantage of it now.
Yeah, just to have the baby.
Me too. And I have a son too. I was destined
So
to
does
have a
he.
son. I was
So does
never gonna have
Ilani.
a really? Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do with a little girl. I mean, I'd probably figure it out, but
Oh, Ilani
is
said,
is
is
he
he
hiding
hiding
feelings?
feelings? Yeah, you can see it.
He's definitely nervous because all of a sudden I just got nervous. So you might make him nervous. I can't read what she wrote. What? I can't see that.
I just got off a gig with him. She sings.
Is he a air sign?
Uh, Scorpio. What's with y'all Scorpios? Taurus and these Scorpios. Well, no, sorry, you're an Aquarius, sis, but you got a Scorpio. She's just a nerd.
What?
Dara says she's hearing Peaches and her reunited for some reason. Oh.
Uh, he's definitely hiding something. I don't know if it's feelings. Did you get an opportunity or something? I don't know. There's something here about work. Something about work. Something about an opportunity. Maybe I don't know if there's resentment.
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like he's hiding it from me too. I don't know if maybe his friend might like you. And oh, man, this is a block. I feel like this person's blocked for my energy. Or blocking their energy for me, I mean.
I want to say it, but I can't say it. So maybe there's a reason why it's not coming out.
Yeah. I don't know. There's more than one dude involved here. I don't know what that means, but he is hiding something. Yes, for absolutely 100% he's hiding something. But I don't know if it's feelings. It could be the moon's at the bottom. It could be feelings.
Inappropriate curiosity and attraction.
I don't know. Chenoa, you want to pull on it?
I did not sign up to.
Okay,
If they
fine.
want, I mean, it's up to them because I don't know. I don't know. It's up to
Well, you
y'all.
gotta tell me what the chat says because I can't read none of that.
There's a lot of questions, so You said
Oh
one, but
God.
it's a lot. So
All right, I'll do two more after Ilani. Is that how you say your name? Ilani? Am I saying it wrong?
Elani,
Ilani.
and
Okay.
then it's
Wait,
cute.
what did she say? Is that her? I
She
have.
said, "I have a boyfriend and he had a wife.
Huh?
Understand? Yeah, or
Oh,
has
he had a wife. I
has a
thought
wife."
she said I had a boyfriend and the boyfriend had a wife. Like what? Okay, so had or has?
He
Okay, she
has
says
a
has.
wife.
Okay. Are they friends? Are your boyfriend and him friends? She said a trapezoid. See, if y'all write in all caps, I can read it.
Yes, they're kind of.
Okay. Well, not I don't know about kinda, because I feel like they have conversations. So I don't know. This does, like I said when I first started pulling cards, this makes me very nervous. So he might feel very nervous around you. He might, oh, I don't even know if I have to tell you this. He might think about kissing you a lot when he's around you. So that might make him nervous. I don't think it would be a great idea for you ever to be alone for a
Mm-mm.
long period of time. I don't know. Is that I don't know. But what were the other questions? I'll do two more.
There's two that came up.
Okay,
So
good.
after Brianna and Frank, that's it. So
Yes.
Brianna, she asked, "Do you pick up on Akeem knowing about me and Otis, or does he care?"
A king? Is that what you said?
Akeem, like
Oh,
A
oh,
K
oh, the name. The
a
name.
name.
Okay. Okay. Wait, ask me one more time.
Do you pick up on Akeem knowing about me and Otis, and does he care?
Right off the bat, yes, he knows, and yes, he cares. But he always has. It's just you. It doesn't matter who you're with. I get like nobody's ever going to be good enough. He might. I don't know if he's going through a tough time right now. Akeem, I don't know if he's going through a tough time right now, but he might sabotage something with y'all. It's weird because I feel like it does come from a good place, but you
Mm-hmm.
may not see it that way. Like he might lie to Otis about something on you. I don't know. There's like this jealousy that comes from him.
Yeah, I said Frank, Dar. After Frank and Brianna, that's it.
Yeah, it's like this Akeem guy is waiting for his chance to be with you. Like the Six of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, he's been waiting a long time, I feel like. So it's not just who you're with now, it's anybody. Nobody's gonna be good enough in his eyes for you.
Girl. I
What?
said, because Nina was like, we should do questions. And I said, my energy, like where my energy set up, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Because I've been procrastinating doing the zodiac sign read for like the past 2 weeks. But if you want, sis, because I don't want to take up all the time, and then Nina has one more person, I can read for you later. Just remind me. Just text me. But I can I feel what Nina is saying. Like I could
What?
see that. I know it's hard for you to believe, but yeah.
I don't know these people, so I have no idea. I'm just the messenger. This is
I
what I'm
know that's why
getting.
I'm laughing because
Oh, is it right?
I don't know who the other person is, but just like the energy, like what you're saying about Akeem, like I can feel that. So yeah. Um yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just hit me up, sis. And then Frank, was that all for Brianna?
I
My
guess,
bad.
yeah.
Okay. Um, Frank said, I'm separated from my guy, but I miss him. I want to know, should I reach out or will he reach out or should I wait? So basically, just to make it like just, simple, I'm just going to say she wants to know whether or not she should reach out to him or will he. So if he is it a matter of should I just be patient and wait?
Sorry, guys. I don't say it out loud like Chenoa does. I don't ask the questions out loud. So I talk to my people in my head like a weirdo.
Oh my God.
I think he's going to reach out to you. Yeah, Hangman, you should hang back. Ooh. I don't know how serious this person is about you, but they may be more serious than you think. You may feel like this person's like a puzzle, like sometimes they just seem like you can't figure them out, but I don't know if this person's a musician, but I'm feeling that tortured soul energy. um, he is trying to figure out what to say. So if you call him, or if you text him, or if you message him, it's gonna mess up his plan. Like what he's doing. He wants to be the one to do it. So I do think he's gonna do it. I don't know if he has something to say he's sorry for. I think you both need to apologize to each other. Six of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. I think you both need to mean it too. Don't just say it to say it, but actually mean it. That's the thing. I feel like you two do the bare minimum sometimes. But there's so much history with you two. Even if you guys haven't known each other that long, there's a history here. And I just heard fighting is healthy sometimes. So I don't know if maybe the sight of challenge, both of you kind of go in your separate corners and you freak out. It's not like that. You guys are different together. It's going to be okay if you disagree. Oh, this is making me feel sad. I feel like you both miss each other a lot. Oh, y'all are going to make me cry. Yeah, there's definite communication coming in. And it may be sooner than you think. I wouldn't stop waiting for it, though. Stop waiting for it because it's not going to happen when you're waiting for it. It's going to happen when you're shaving your legs or, doing something where you can't have your phone with you. And I'm picturing somebody standing in their kitchen looking at their phone with a big smile on their face. So I don't know what people are saying. What are people saying?
They're commenting back to each other and we're being goofy about
Oh, okay.
off topic. But you did have Brianna and Dara said thank you. Dolores or Frank, sorry. Frank, she said yes, so true, and don't cry.
Not Nickelback. How you remind me, girl? You better turn
Uh-oh.
that off. That'll put me right in my feels for sure. Yeah, Frank, you gonna make me cry. This connection is very sweet. You guys are very sweet people together.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take that person who just second asked the question. That's it. I'm not doing no more after that. I could do this all night though.
I know.
I'm,
Look, you can take over my channel. They'll let
I
you.
don't know.
You'll,
Absolutely not.
if you
Here,
take over my channel, you're gonna have a lot of subscribers, a lot of views.
shut your mouth.
Take over.
Let's not forget who started following whose channel back in the day when I first started reading. Y'all, Chenoa was the first person I started following
But
way back in the
sometimes
day.
the student is better than the teacher. Just
Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. She's phenomenal, y'all. She is phenomenal. I know sometimes I want to smack her upside her head.
I don't know why Nina, she had a channel full of readings and she just, I don't know. But I get it. Like she said, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot. But
Well, and I never had any negativity. There was no negative feedback or anything, and people were very thankful and stuff. But it's a lot. I had no days off when I did YouTube readings, and I can't be doing that to myself no more.
yeah.
But regardless of what Chenoa's poop is coming out of her mouth right now by herself, it's not true.
I'm just being goofy. But no, like
She's
you did really good. I feel like the engagement is good. I don't know, because people like fresh readers, like new, so a different something different. So
Oh, you said this is a new connection. Wow. Well, y'all have been together before then, and I don't even believe in that. So, but in y'all's case, it could be true.
in the spirit realm. Ilani said thank you to
You're
Frank and
welcome.
Imani said thank you.
Whoever just said, can they ask a question? Yes, but that's going to be the last one.
The last
I don't,
one is the next one.
hush your mouth. Hush your
Yeah, I hear you, sis.
I
Thanks,
know, but yeah,
y'all.
I'm trying to build my Instagram with my art right now. And that's
Yeah,
just
support
like
her
making me
art.
want to beat my head up against a wall. Because I either got
Yeah.
exes stalking me on there or I got just a bunch of dudes like in my pictures. Like, like it's just, come on. Like, I'm an artist. It's not for that. It's not for dating. This isn't Tinder.
It's the beauty. It's the beauty. All right. The next question was from it's something with a G. GR, you have to leave your question.
Oh,
She said,
they're really testing if
"Hey,
I'm psychic.
hey, can I ask a question?"
Who?
No, that's what she said.
Oh.
She didn't say or them they. I don't know. GR, they said, "Hey, can we ask a question?" Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Oasis. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you guys.
Lonnie. Thank y'all. Yes, this was Nina's idea, but we were supposed to do this months ago. So this is just. I was shocked that she even asked me
Well.
to do it. All right. Not Carlos, girl. You gonna trigger me, child. Um, they asked me. I get an insight on Carlos. We're connected online, and he deleted his account. Will I hear back from him?
Whoa. You connected online and he deleted his account. That's not good. Oh, Carlos.
Carlos was my
Oh, I
first
hope he didn't
boyfriend in high
die.
school.
I'm kidding. I'm
Ooh,
seriously kidding. I
don't
just
say
got the
that.
ten of swords. The ten of swords just flew out. I mean, I hope
Oh,
not, but hey, that does happen.
oh my God, girl, there's still dead people that got Instagrams up.
I know they vote for the presidency too. Isn't that something?
What?
Yeah, they vote for who's president. They did last election. I don't know how.
Wow,
Zombies.
that's some shit. These dogs.
Oh, I feel like Carlos is married.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Carlos is married and maybe having a baby. He made a decision to get offline. I feel like he is one of the many out there that are married who seem to be unhappy in their marriage. Yeah, he got off. He got offline because he is in a commitment. Yep. I have a feeling he was just on there for pleasure. Ace of Wands pleasure. Yeah, I don't like this dude.
Me neither. But it was a red flag when I heard the name Carlos. I don't mean to talk about people named Carlos. Oh no.
Well, and I'm not trying to make light of the situation if this is like painful for her, but
Yeah. No, I'm not laughing at you, sis. No. I'm just making light.
I'm a real reader. Like I don't read rainbows and sunshines. If what I get is what I get and I say it, and if you don't want to hear it, I can't help you with that. But he is somebody that needs to go on somewhere. I don't know. I feel bad for his wife, honestly.
I don't feel she said he was all into me. He's on his vacation. Wait, he is on vacation and something happened. I don't know if he got scared or what. I don't feel like he's married. He really wants to have a family, he told me. I mean, niggas lie all the time. Y'all seen that movie? What's that flight attendant movie? I was just talking about that in
Flight
one of my
attendant
other reviews.
movie.
It's
What?
one with Paula Patton where this guy she went on a date with, he was like this really good looking man. He had money or whatever. He took her on a yacht date, and then she found out he was married with a pregnant wife. So I don't know, but
I mean, I just asked straight out, is he married? And I got the King of Cups with the Four of Wands. So, um, yeah. I mean, you don't have to believe me though. I'm cool with that. I don't get butthurt about stuff like that. This is what I get. I mean, and
yeah,
honestly, I don't even need these cards to feel his energy because he's wide open. He just lets anybody up in there. So,
not letting
um,
that sounds nasty.
no, you just think nasty. But he is definitely committed. He is in something with someone else. That's what I feel. So, if that's not, you don't think that, that's on you. But that's what I'm getting. That's my answer to that question.
Yeah, I don't like love bombing at all. That's what that yeah, what Dara just said. They call it future faking. I don't like that shit. So just because he said it doesn't mean he was being authentic. It's
The thing is,
you know.
here's something that I know about dudes. Dudes don't do anything they don't want to do. And they also don't talk, they're doers. Men,
Yeah.
the chromosome that is a male chromosome, it's more action oriented. So you will know for sure. And if you're questioning it, 9 times out of 10, that's why. I tell Chenoa this all the time. I long for the days that everybody could find a dude where they didn't have to pull tarot cards on. You know what I mean? Like to confirm. I mean, yeah, for fun, entertainment wise, all the time. But like, if you honestly don't know where you stand with somebody, it's because you don't stand anywhere with them.
Hmm.
There is not an in between with people. People are either in or out.
Yeah.
You know when you like
True
somebody,
that.
you know when you want to put the effort in, even if it's new. Even if it's new.
Yeah. True that. Yeah, the ghosting in his page, that's hella
I mean, as soon
fishy.
as I heard he deleted it, that's really
Yeah.
that's not cool, man. It's not cool. And I don't mean to make light of it, because if she does find out that that's the case, then that sucks. But girl, there's so many dudes out there in this world, so many dudes.
You're welcome, sis.
You're
I don't mean to
welcome.
project on the Carloses, but girl, child, Tracy, Dara, Dara over here, governmental investigation.
What?
Dara said there's a way to check if he is married in the U.S. Put his name into Google and verify all his information. Marriage records are mostly are public record. That is true. Said Trace the phone girl. Trust
You
Dara because
are
that's what she
investigative
do.
reporter.
This is what she does for a living, so she knows what
Oh,
she's talking
really?
about. Yeah, so
That's fun. My baby daddy called me an investigative reporter because I called him under the shit all the time. He didn't like it.
girl, I mean, yeah, that is like death. What is it? Death certificates and um, marriage records are usually public. So yeah, that shouldn't be hard to find. Not Aquarius until I die. Hey, give Taurus some credit too. Like we investigate investigationals too.
Boy,
Trans investigation.
I just come to Chenoa when I need to find some because you will and you will not give up.
I don't even know. Like she asked me to find somebody's Instagram. I don't even know how I found. I don't, girl.
You
I don't
found
know.
him though. Not it didn't take you very long.
It took me that same night to find it. Shit. Yeah. So this was fun,
It
actually.
was fun. What y'all think? Am I all right?
They wouldn't be like, hey, I have a question.
They could have just jumped on and heard free reading.
No, there was a lot of like a steady, like the numbers were kind of steady. So this was people that was sitting on here. There wasn't that many. I mean, it kind of dropped and then it would pick back up. So it's like the same engagement level.
Nice.
So yeah, I think they enjoyed you most definitely.
Well, good. I hope y'all enjoyed Chenoa because I've literally been following her since like 2013. So long
15. So
time. She was
I was like,
no, you were
no,
on to or
my
maybe 14 or
channel.
15. Okay, yeah. But
Yeah,
you were one of the first people that I first YouTubers that started following as far as readers go. When I bought my first deck and everything. And I've always kind of had, like abilities or whatever. I guess everybody does, but um I still to this day follow you. We weren't friends back then. I didn't know you. So, you definitely gifted for sure.
I appreciate it. Yeah, because Nina just hit me up out of nowhere, asking me about her podcast, and I was like, oh, I would love to. So it was just a connect, a vibe immediately. So
I'm sure there was some part of her was like, "Who's this weird person?"
I didn't get that because you can tell. Like I can usually tell when something is off about people. Like, but I didn't get that at all. At all. But
Yeah, that's all you can do. Is it GR? I can't see that
gr.
second letter. That's all you can do sometimes. The thing is, know the difference between praying about something and worrying about something.
Yeah,
Because worrying about something is praying for things that you don't want to have happen. So you got to discern from the two. And when you're worried about something, it comes from ego. When you're
yeah.
praying about stuff, you let it go and you still continue to live your life. And if it's
That
gonna work
part.
out, no matter what you do, it's gonna work out. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of let go a little bit. I know that's hard to do. I mean, I even sometimes when I hear that, I'm like, shut up. That's true.
Yeah.
We are eccentric. I will go with that.
Yep.
I don't know. We
Uh,
can do this again. I'm down. I'm down to do it again.
maybe like a year in thing.
hmm What would you guys want as far as like reading goes? And if you haven't liked, please like the video. Aren't you supposed to say that? I'm so bad at this stuff.
No, Dara, thank you. Because Dara already put it up there
Oh, okay.
earlier, so I pinned it in the chat.
Y'all ever see this? Y'all ever see this lady? What was she called? I'm gonna talk shit about some. I don't care. I think she's called like the Detox Tarot. I don't know something, but she was so rude. She would go live and she'd be like, "I'm just gonna stop
Nina.
right now
Wait,
because
Nina, like, come on now. Like, come
there's
on now.
150 people in here
I don't know who this
and
detox
10
lady
likes." And I'm just gonna
is.
stop reading right now. She was super rude. I don't care. I'm gonna put her on blast. I'll say it to her
Okay,
face.
well, I don't know who that is, okay? Because you know niggas don't like me. People don't like, so they gonna throw me under the bus and be trying to find
Well,
something.
you don't
So
do
I
that,
didn't say
so
it. No, I'm saying like
I
I
said
didn't
it.
say it, but they'll
Nina.
throw me in. Yeah.
Nina said it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. She's horrible. That's so rude. It's just a rude thing to do. Like if you don't want to be on there giving free readings, why are you doing it? Like you know what I mean? And I got on there and she's like talking about giving me a like. I just got on here. I don't know if I like you. I'm not just gonna like something. I don't know if I like you. So I'm sorry. That's just how life is.
Lord.
Chenoa's got to keep me in line because I don't go online much. So
Girl. I
I'm
mean,
just
people
not
like
scared of
shit.
magical people online. I'm just not.
Yeah. Yep, I told you shit. Take over my channel. Gladly just take it.
No, no, you wouldn't have a channel. And I like listening to your readings.
You can just get her just a free reading.
Hush your mouth. Y'all tell this girl she better not go nowhere. She's crazy.
Girl. Yeah. Not the
See,
I don't
I don't
know.
know if
Like
she's a false prophet. I mean, she might be decent, but she just the rude entitlement of it. Like
where do
I
you be
can't
finding these
stand
people?
that. I don't know, late night YouTube rabbit hole. That's how you find those people.
Some of these names, like I don't be I mean, because I don't really have a lot of readings that pop
I
up
showed you that
on my
girl that I'm
phone.
talking about. I know I did.
I was gonna
I'm
say
not
something
even
there.
reading
You
this
did.
stuff. I like the energy. I guess that says Nina, I think. I need
Dara
glasses. I
said, I
can't see
like the
nothing.
she said, I like the energy, Nina. I'm a spiritual gangster in these YouTube streets too.
Girl,
And
I got
Dara
a shirt that says spiritual gangster on it. It's my favorite t-shirt I've ever bought in my life.
ah,
I've
spiritual
called.
gangster in these YouTube streets. Dara said, I've called a few over the years for being false prophets. Yeah, Dara will call readers out too. Like that's another thing. Let's talk
She said
about
she gonna look her up.
negatory.
Tell her I said hi. She don't know me.
I think I don't know if it's the same one I have. Is they got big? Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. It's inappropriate. They have larger parts on their body. I think. I don't know if it's the same person. Blonde with larger parts on their body.
This
Um,
person just said, are they gonna hear? I'm guessing that's Twin
that's
Flame.
Gr again. She asked, but she
Well,
says
I
no
just
more questions.
Well, but
Yeah, Gr.
I'm just getting somebody is going to reach out to you, but they're not your twin flame.
Who is the twin? Oh, I didn't even see that part. See,
I guess that's TF. I don't know
it
what
is. I've
TF
become
means
blind
that.
to the word twin flames. I didn't even see that. Like I just didn't see it.
Whoever reaches
Not
out to
makeup
you,
artist,
whoever
huh?
reaches out to you, you're going to be happy about it though. Not going to be a bad thing.
Her energy being off like that. Come on, son. Like what we do is God's work. How is she complaining about it? Who me?
No,
Oh, well, no.
God.
She said complaining about their calling. Like I don't get it. Unless you talking about the lady saying she ain't gonna do no more for you. I don't know. I don't know what's
No,
going on.
she was being a brat. She's like, I'm not getting likes, so I'm not going to talk anymore. That's how she was being. It
Oh,
was gross. She was like, there's 150 of y'all in here and 10 likes. I'm just going to stop reading. Ugh.
oh, that. I
That's just
mean,
the it's just
I
the
don't
way
know.
she said it. Her intention and energy behind it was so like I'm a 5-year-old throwing a tantrum. It was really
Not adult
gross.
tantrums.
And she's just no offense if you got fake stuff on you, but she's just one of them that's no offense if you live in California either, but she lives in California. And I lived there for a long time, and I have every right to say that a lot of them people that live there suck. So sorry that y'all do.
I'm gonna
And
just
there's
hashtag this as freedom of speech on this bitch. We're gonna hashtag freedom of
so
speech.
I'm one of those friends you don't have on speaker. You know, I'm just not one of those people that everybody should hear.
Not a Christian BB. I gotta go. Like y'all getting on my nerves.
What? I can't read it.
Doris said, she said, laughing my ass off. Not a Christian BBL girl.
Oh, I don't remember her name. I'm not even gonna put in the effort to look for her. I don't want
I
her
can't
energy in my
find it.
phone.
Send me the link. I don't know who it is either. I don't know who, because
I've
yeah,
showed you her. I've showed you her
if
before.
it's who I think it is, but I don't remember her shit. Like it's not like I went back and looked and watched.
Yeah.
If it's what I think it is, they had like prosthetic bosoms. Um,
Prosthetic.
I don't, not prosthetic. I'm not. I'm done. I don't know who she's talking
I've
about.
never
I
heard that
don't know.
before. That's
I don't
so
know what you're talking about.
funny.
Look, no. Mm-mm.
Oh, that's good. They got prosthetic eyelashes too.
Okay.
All of it. Cheeks, lips, everything. Look, and I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Some people do it and they look fantastic. But then some people do it and they look like a science project. I don't know. They look scary. Like a scary
Oh
movie
my god.
creature.
Freedom of speech. Okay, this is fair use, as Dara said. This is coming from Nina. I'm
Hashtag America.
hashtag just. It's my channel, but I ain't saying the shit, so I ain't
Oh,
don't
I'm
put me
sorry. You
in
know
it.
what? I'll shut up. I am on your channel. I
Cause you
feel
know how
bad.
people are, they will sit and
I'm sorry.
watch and they'll be like, cause look, let me tell you a story. I don't think I told you this, Nina. Ilani bought me a deck of cards. They were like playing cards and they had like
Hmm.
different musical artists from like every era on them. And I used them on one of my videos. Why somebody screenshot it and shared it to this reader that used them? Because Ilani watches the reader and asked her, where'd you get these cards from? And not only did she buy herself some, but she bought me some. So I used them. And people
Hmm.
started like trying to like put it on me like I was trying to copy this tarot reading and all shit. Like people are extra.
And those people, none of them have a picture in their profile. They have one subscriber. They are miserable, miserable people. All of those people. I had somebody comment on something I posted a short, and somebody, of course, came back and had to say something because they just have to say something. And the whole
It's
point
like
of me posting stuff
petty.
on my channel is because it's my channel and I can
Right. But
post
it was
whatever the hell I
petty.
want.
You don't get the gatekeep card. Like I get it. Like she probably found those cards. Like she probably was the first person to ever find those cards and read them because they're playing cards, right? But my friend gifted them to me, so okay, I'm gonna fucking read them because I read playing cards too. So the fact that somebody's like, "Oh, she using the same," I wasn't even reading. Like I was reading in my own style, so it was just like just fucked my head up that people are that childish, like fucking
Well,
crazy.
we might have to take this video down because now I don't want you to have to suffer any backlash because I know it's a pain in the butt.
No, 'cause there's people that want to, people that benefited off of the message. So I don't want to do that. But just, it is what it is. Like Nina don't like the reader. I don't know who the bitch is. So it is what it
I don't
is.
know her, but what she has presented, like Taylor Swift, I don't like Taylor Swift, okay? Because of what she presents herself to be. That's what I don't like. Now, if I spent an hour with her in private, maybe I would change my mind. I doubt it, but maybe I would change my mind. You know, it's the same thing with her. When you come across
I
like,
mean, that's your opinion. You didn't like
right,
what you saw. You didn't like
I'm
the vibe. So
entitled to my opinion. She could come on my channel, not like me. What am I going to do?
yeah,
Freak out? No. The thing is, my whole thing is, especially because I've done martial arts for so long, I don't choose every battle anymore. You know what I mean? So if somebody's talking crap about me, if I don't hear it, I don't know about it, so I don't care.
yeah.
If you're going to have the balls to say it to my face, then we can have a talk. But if you're not, then you're just miserable person because I'm not doing anything to you. I don't wake up every day and choose I'm going to hurt this person today. You know, I don't do that. So if somebody has a problem with me, which I don't think I even have one enemy in this world, then
For
that's
no
their
good
problem.
reason.
You know? Who
Right.
cares their reason? I don't care. All you gotta do is wake up and be a good person every day. That's it. Be a decent person. Don't hurt yourself or other people, and that's all you gotta do. That's it. And if people don't like you when you're doing all that consistently, then that's their problem. It's not yours.
Don't hurt yourself.
Watch yourself.
Who, Dara? Who you tighten? Who got tightened up? Like, what is it? Tighten up, dude. Who is it? Anyway,
She said
we can
already
go
on the
on and on.
case. Did you find that girl? She found that girl.
Grown. Yeah, because the whole the never mind. I ain't gonna repeat what I said.
Whatever. Look, I didn't like the way she acted. It really put a bad taste in my mouth where I didn't want to follow her. So, is what it
Yeah,
is.
see, yeah, Ilani, you remember that shit? That was crazy, and I think Ilani addressed it to the reader too. Like sis, like I don't watch readings like that. Like I'll be guided to watch certain people and stuff like that, and if I have people subscribed, it's because like I either know them personally or they were
Yeah.
like the first channel that I ever watched. But I don't watch readings like that. They don't pop up on my
Yeah, I
timeline. So
don't
if it
either.
does, I'm like, I need to watch this if it pops up on my timeline. But sis was like, come on now, like stop.
I will shout out a channel that I do watch. Um 𝗛𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀 channel. Or is it Deborah? I don't remember her name now. 𝗛𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀 channel, I think is her name. She's been around for a minute. She's this white British lady, I think, or
This white
English,
British
whatever.
lady.
But she's good. She's very sweet. She's very soft spoken. She's been on YouTube for a long time, but I've been watching her as long as I've been watching you.
What is her Deborah?
𝗛𝗽𝗀𝗀𝗀 𝗪𝗀𝗀 channel.
See, I don't know these people. Like some of them, like we
I like
can
her energy. She just feels very
home.
calming, like I don't feel like anger, like rah, when I'm on her. You know what I mean? And she's always accurate for me too. Always. Every time I watch. Now, the one thing I will say is like sometimes I feel like I get repetitive messages. So, but something y'all need to know about me, I'm a very skeptic reader. So, I don't believe in a lot of this stuff, which I think
Right.
makes me even better reader though.
It's
Is there anybody
discernment.
else? Who else do I listen to?
The guy, the autistic guy.
Oh, the Autistic Mystic. Yes, check him out. He's pretty cool. He's a little dry in his energy. He seems serious sometimes, but he's funny. He's funny. He make me laugh
You know what
sometimes.
you need to do? You probably don't want to do it.
Oh God.
I think you.
She put me on
I
blast
think
in front of everybody.
no, no. Listen, I think you would be like, you know how people like react to like videos, like music videos, or like
Oh
popular, like
God.
viral. I think you should react to tarot channels because you
I'll make
like a
so
food
many
critic.
enemies. I'll make so
You
many
like a food
enemies.
critic. You gonna tell somebody like that the food made your stomach bubble, or like you're gonna be honest. So I feel like
And people
that
will
would be
hate
the
me.
no, because what? Okay, maybe some people, maybe like the reader or the followers, maybe, but for people that are looking for maybe, I mean, granted, it's your opinion too at the same time, but I don't know.
Tyler's tarot's funny. He's hilarious. He goes too
Ooh,
far sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, dude,
sis.
chill out. Like relax just
I
a little
watched a
bit.
video from him. Probably I want to say like 2017. I can't remember. I watched a video from him and I was like, oh shit! Like I had to turn it off. I'm sorry. I just like I said, I don't watch readings like that with people. I just don't be just. I can't like for some like my spiritual like my protection. I just can't click on everything unless I'm genuinely led to. I just don't.
Oh, what's that lady I just told you about?
Not
Happy,
clicking.
is it Happy Souls? Is that her tarot channel?
What
She's British
happy?
too. What is it with me and British folks? I think it's Happy Souls 1111. I think is her channel,
Oh
which
no, no,
sounds
she's totally
cringy to
different. I
me,
know
but
who it is.
she's so good. She's so like intuitive. She's on point every single time, and not everything she says resonates with me, but She even gives like advice. That's kind of what me and Chenoa do too. When we give tarot readings, we don't just give tarot readings. We get, we mindset kind of coach a little bit too. But what you're saying about the reviewing thing, I do similar stuff on my podcast. So I'm just gonna keep doing
Yeah.
that. It's a safe space on Spotify. Nobody messes with me. And I do have freedom of speech over there, so I don't have to worry about getting canceled.
It's just too much. Like the spiritual community, in my opinion, there is like that group of people that are really childish. It's high school. It's a popularity contest. It's a I'm a dox you. I'm a what's the right like I'm a cancel you. Like it's just too much of that. You know, it's a
Hmm.
pissing contest. I ain't
Well,
anymore.
there's, I love saying this word. There's too many snowflakes. I'm sorry, but you had life is hard, man. It is. It's hard. But to be honest, your little world that you control is only as hard as you make it. But when you step outside, you got to understand that not everybody's like your mom or your grandmother. They're not going to give you a hug all the time. They might, say a bad word to you, or they might push you, or you might get pissed off, or somebody might cut you off on the street, driving. But like, you have to be able to deal with shit, especially women, man, because our default is our emotions,
Yeah.
which is, it's a tough thing. Oh, I was about to say something. I know it's going to piss people off. So I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to
What?
say
Just
it. I'm not going to say it. I've
you
said
already
enough.
done
I've
just come
said
on and blast the rest of your
No, it's a
clip.
personal opinion, and we're not allowed to have those these days. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
You already fired most of your clip. You might as well just
She
fully
said
release.
Charmin people.
Charming. She said charming,
Oh,
like
I
not
thought
Charmin.
I like the toilet paper.
Oh my god.
Y'all ain't never gonna want me to come back on her channel ever again.
No, I think they do. Like someone they living for it. Dara said, shit. I mean, that's bold. I mean, you have to do that. Like if as a spiritual messenger, sometimes it's like, yeah, it does call for you to confront some shit. And it's not really so much the people personally. That's another thing too. Like not to be all spiritual and shit. But that's another thing too. Like you're not really addressing the person per se, but that demon in
Hmm.
that person that's operating. You're calling that shit out. So I respect that, Dara.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we all got demons.
We do. We all got shadows, something. Shit.
I just tell mine to shut the fuck up, and it
Get
listens
thee
because I
behind
control
me,
it.
Satan.
I control it, so it can't hurt me unless I let it. It's funny,
Mm.
like I will share with you guys. I don't know if any of you are going through this, but I just recently quit smoking. Well, not recently. It's been exactly a year, and it was hard to do. It was not an easy thing to do, but I just quit. I didn't do any gum or patches or self-help books or anything. I did
Not no
nothing.
patches. I'm
I
done.
did nothing. I just quit. I just stopped buying them. And it was not easy. And to be honest, I still think about smoking after a year. I won't though, because I'm not going to do that to my body. So sometimes my stubbornness it helps me out. It can hinder me too, but sometimes my stubbornness will keep me from doing things that are bad for me. Because it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Mhm.
You know. So it's all going to be okay. Thank you. It was tough. And I didn't even like talking about it. Like I didn't share it on my social media or anything, which I should, but like I don't know. There's that whole like fear of judgment, like ew, you suck cigarette. I don't know. People are
Mm-mm.
stupid, and I'm stupid for thinking about that. Like it really doesn't matter. It's an accomplishment in itself.
A big one. Your health. So
Yep.
yes, indeed. So we can be on here forever.
How long have we been on here? I can't see the
An
little
hour
tiny
and nine.
numbers.
I think it's an hour
Holy
and 9 minutes.
crap.
I think, or is it two? Girl, I don't know. I think two. Almost about 2 hours, if not 2 hours. Ooh, not the weed heads. Well, I noticed that like not just Snoop Dogg, but a lot of people are quitting smoking weed too. But that's like that's a topic, a layer there, because
Well,
I'm
that's because
not
demons are
against
growing it
it.
now. That's why.
Yeah, I was about to say like it's not all bad, but
But something that I don't know if you guys listen to Joe Rogan. I'm sure some of you don't. Some of you think he's whatever. I've listened to that man's podcast since the first episode. I think we're on like 2000 and something now. And one thing that he said about marijuana is it just enhances who you already are. So, and he's absolutely right. That goes for anything. You try to do anything, and it's if you're like a lazy, depressing, broken ass person who lives in a basement playing video games, marijuana probably ain't for you. It's probably not
mm,
something you should do.
yeah. Well, you know a little bit more because like I ain't gonna tell your business, but wasn't you
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the lady off of
I
weed kind of?
smoked. I
No, I
no,
thought you was. You was
not like that. No, no, I was not. But
oh,
I know what I'm talking about. I've been around it, and there are a lot of like weed heads, as she was saying, pot heads, whatever. And what I found out is a lot of them are just rich kids, that got
God.
rich parents and they feel entitled. A lot of them live in Boulder, Colorado. It's true. I know this to be true. Um, I don't know. And they think they're reinventing the wheel over there, but I don't know. I like being sober. I do. I like being sober because it's the best high I've ever had. It's being sober.
Yeah. Ooh. She said, "Say whatever. I just say whatever you do. Are you smoking it or is it smoking you?"
Well, Marlon Wayans, it was smoking him in that movie. That was hilarious.
What movie?
Was it
Oh,
Scary
that
Movie
scary
where it rolled him up as a blunt?
movie.
That was hilarious.
I forgot about that. Stupid.
That may be the best part of that whole movie.
Shit. Stupid.
That was so funny.
Forgot about that. All right, well, because I thought I could talk, but you can talk for.
Well, I know how to shut up too.
I don't sometimes, but no, like, yeah,
I'm
we should do
surprised
this.
people are even listening to this after this
Hey,
long.
girl, I think we lost some after some point. Maybe the weed thing probably threw people off. Like, bitch, fuck you. I'm smoking my
Oh, I
weed.
probably lost people when I said snowflake. I probably lost people.
No, they was hanging in, and then Joe Rogan. I don't know nothing. I don't really know. Only what you tell me, like
Oh,
about the
well,
shows. I don't
but
watch
here's the
them.
thing
I don't
about Joe
know
Rogan. He is the number one podcast for a reason. He
in
is
the world or in America. The
in the
world. Okay.
world. He's the number one podcast in the world.
Yeah.
So there's a reason for that. And sometimes he has people that I don't really care about seeing. But the fact of the matter is, I learn so much from that show sometimes, and I'll promote it. I'll die on that hill. I will. I will watch that man's podcast as long as he has one. So,
Yeah.
and grossly, I'm going to promote mine.
Well, shit. It's your
So,
shit.
I hate promoting my stuff, though.
Ladies,
Absolutely hate
promote
it.
yourselves. I don't do this enough,
Yeah,
but I
everybody
have
promote yourself if you got
a lot
stuff.
of a lot of the ladies on here they have their own shit going on. They have their own platforms and stuff. So if you want to go ahead and drop it, go
Well, my
ahead.
podcast is on Spotify. It's called The Collective Culture. This is the Collective Culture podcast. Um, I am trying to build the Instagram page for it. So if you guys want to follow, it's just at the Collective Culture podcast. It's roughly new, but I'm trying to crack the code of Instagram, which I think is impossible, honestly, at this point. But I used to be a mindset coach. So I do a lot of it's mindset, mental health based, and I throw in some entertainment stuff in there. I do some true crime episodes sometimes, conspiracy theories. I do some celebrity profile stuff sometimes. So check it out. I've had Chenoa on before too, a couple times, so she's on there.
I wanted to come back because, like, I don't know what else. What other topics? I mean, there's a lot of things, but yeah, Nina, what is it? You have your crime too, your crime sessions or segments too.
Yeah, I do true crime episodes sometimes. I actually just put one on my YouTube channel for the first time. I wasn't doing my podcast on YouTube because YouTube, sorry, but y'all monitor everything. You don't let me do nothing.
Hmm.
But one of my true crime episodes, I did the killer Eileen Warnos. She was the woman they did the movie Monster about. I did an episode about her, and
Yeah.
that's on the YouTube channel, but it's also on the Spotify channel too. And I don't sugarcoat stuff. How I'm talking right now is exactly how I talk on there. The last episode I just posted, I show y'all the softer side of me. I get a little emotional in that episode, but it's real. It's based on it's based on living a realistic lifestyle.
Hmm.
So, and I like to show people that I'm not just strong all the time and I know what I'm doing all the time and nothing bothers me. So that's why I did this last episode to show you that, I hurt too sometimes.
Nina does bleed too.
I do. You got to stick the hell out of me to get me bleed, but I will bleed.
Is she gonna square up?
You don't square up. You get in fight stance. Square up and you
Like,
get off balance and you fall down.
well, yeah, it's different. See, show me how much I know about martial arts. I'm mixed martial arts. Not a damn.
Well, if you live
Yeah.
closer, if any of y'all live, I'm not gonna say where I live on here. If
Yeah.
y'all want to know anything about martial arts or whatever, you can DM me on the Instagram page.
Well, I think that that sums it up right about now. Yes.
She
Not
said,
that
"Look, if you."
good. I was just listening to that today. Yes. Okay. All right. For real this time, I think that's all. I think Nina likes it here, so
Eh,
we'll bring her back. We'll bring her back. But I appreciate y'all for coming in and welcoming Nina and
yes, thank
keeping it
you.
cute in the well, kinda little grind, like with each other. We keep it cute and
Was
sweet.
I too bad? Did I say too much? I can do that sometimes.
You said what you needed to say. You said what you needed to say. Freedom of speech. Just in case anybody want to try some shit and like start some drama, because people tend to do that on YouTube. Like, I don't be bothering nobody, so I don't know why. Like, the wild shit. I've had so many stupid videos done on me, like dumb shit. And I don't watch the shit except for one where this girl was trying to say that I was setting her up to get her killed with her husband that I don't even know of. Like, I don't know that nigga at all. His name, his face, nothing. So I just thought that was
That's
wild.
called mental illness. I'm sorry, but that's called mental illness. That's what that's called. It's paranoia.
Yeah, it was
That's what
something.
it is.
It was. I addressed it real quick, like, bitch, like, don't you ever like you? I don't know what you trying to do, but either way, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the
Well,
tarot readers
just
mentioned in this video, it's everybody has their opinions. They're free to their fucking opinions. Just
well,
yeah.
I only said one
No,
negatively.
well, no, you added another one in there.
Who?
The guy, it was a man.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah,
I like Tyler. He's cool. He just he even says he's a lot. He
yeah.
knows he's a lot. He be going off. He's funny as hell. I listen to
I
him
mean,
all the time.
it's just a fucking
And he's got like
cesspool at this point. So
600,000 followers. That there's a
I
reason
know,
for
like,
that.
it ain't gonna do nothing. Like, nothing's gonna affect that. But I mean, everybody's entitled to whatever they want to say. I'm just saying, like, I know how people are, and they'll find anything just to start some shit.
Well, they
So
can go ahead, but you're wasting your time with me. I don't give two shits. I don't give two people. If any, I've never really gotten negative feedback. I've been very blessed, very lucky. But even if I do, I delete it. I don't respond. I don't engage. I don't care. That's the
yeah,
difference between me and the trolls is I don't care as much as they do.
yeah,
So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit there and fight with someone I don't even know. Like, that's just ridiculous. Over what? Over what? What are we even fighting about? Because you disagree with me? Oh my God. It's like, I
no,
mean,
that's
you're,
one thing to just be minding your business and then somebody throw you in some shit that you had like nothing to do with. It's crazy. Anyway, I just be minding my business, but I think people just like, oh, this bitch is soft. I think let's try it. I don't know, but it's what
well,
it
you think
is.
whatever you want. It's not going to change my life at all. Not at all.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's it. We good. No drama. I just like peace. That's all I like. I like peace. Like, bitch, if I don't mess with you, don't mess with me. Like, I just don't get it. That's my thing. Just leave me alone. But anyway, um,
Yeah, they probably are bots.
who?
Some of the
Oh,
trolls.
girl. Well, Dar, I think you was on there that one time. I just said the fucking Matrix, and then my fucking chat just flooded with comments. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. But yeah, I guess so. Shit, this ain't Tamar, Love and War. Like, we ain't doing that. Anyway,
But if all of us collectively, it would take 1%, 1% of the collective to shift the whole collective. But for some reason, there's so many of us that don't say nothing. We don't speak up. That was the whole reason I started my podcast, is because I am just so tired of everybody being asleep. Everybody's asleep at the wheel. They're literally just asleep at the wheel of life and just, oh, government save me. Oh, whatever save me.
mhm,
And they trust blindly. And they think that they're not in control of their emotions.
yeah,
It's just like
because some of our higher selves are maliciously attacking us.
that
Really sad.
is an oxymoron, right? That's the
That shit is
definition of an
crazy.
oxymoron. To say your higher self and then say it's being malicious. That's literally the
That doesn't make
definition.
sense. Yeah, that's crazy as fuck. But yeah, that's a whole nother topic.
Oh, good
And
Lord.
it's fucking so. But speaking of like people not driving, I had a dream, but it's personal for you, so I'm gonna share it after I get off here because you made me think about it. I almost forgot. I had the dream today, so
Well,
I.
regardless of who listens to this, I'm sending you love, even if you want to strangle me for what I said. I'm sending you love regardless.
Why would they want to
And
strangle?
and my advice to you is if something triggers you online, you need to train martial arts. I'm telling you, you got too much time on your hands and you're not tired enough. Because if you train martial arts, you would not care about none of this. You wouldn't care.
Mm,
And you'd be a lot nicer person. You really would. One of the things that saved my life is Muay Thai kickboxing. It has made me a peaceful person, a polite person. I'm patient. I'm calm. If you see anybody who claims that they do martial arts and they have an attitude and they go around trying to fight people, they're fake. They're phony baloney.
mm,
That is not what martial arts does to you, ever. It will never do that to you. So I love all the haters too, even though I don't think I even have any. Which I guess I didn't make it then, huh? I don't have any
what?
haters.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Can you read what she wrote? She wrote a lot, and I can't see it because it's
She deleted
small.
something. I saw something about the Jesus and not being welcome in his, or he had to leave his hometown, something along the lines of that to reach the Messiah. That's all I saw. But
And let's remember, Jesus was a prophet. That's what really makes me
and he was
mad.
not liked really like that either. Like that's another thing
No,
people
he
forget.
wasn't. Look what happened to him. Clearly, he wasn't liked.
Right. And
So,
he's
you know?
by the overly religious folk.
Mhm.
Yep. But
But it's all in love, man. If you don't love unconditionally, then you're not loving nothing. You have to love unconditionally. You can't love a condition. Well, I love you if you do this for me, or I love you if you treat me this way. No, no. And I'll be honest, this is something I learned this year. I realized what being in love for me meant, maybe it means it for everybody, is loving somebody unconditionally. That's what being in love is. Because everybody always asks, how do you know you're in love? When you love that person unconditionally,
yeah,
when you look at them and you will take friendship over a relationship, when you
yeah.
would literally jump in front of a bullet for them, that is being in love with somebody.
Oh, you're gonna take my breath away. So
Why did I hear it so loud just now you said that?
why? Was it because the Top Gun? Maybe it
I
triggered
should
when you
have.
said that. Like,
That's his favorite movie.
oh hell no,
Ah, that's hilarious. I should have little violins playing on my podcast.
girl. If it's the Jessica Simpson version, I don't want to hear it. I gotta go.
Jessica Simpson.
She did a remake of that song. I
Oh,
could
get
just
out of
my
here.
eardrums was bleeding afterwards. But
Don't get
um,
me started. I'm gonna start talking shit about people again. Don't get me started.
some covers just need to be left alone. Let's just put it that way. All About Love by Bell Hooks is a phenomenal book. Let me write that down because my other sis, she had one on her Amazon wish list, and she read me some of the back, or I think it was like the back of the book, and I'm all in. I'm all interested.
Before we leave, can all six people say hello? Because Dora, you're already on here, so I'm not gonna count you. But whoever's listening, who the six people are that are just being creepers right now, say hello. Oh, seven now. Just say hi. Please say
S Club
hi.
7. I'm just like,
What?
oh, she does. There's some shoes that I wanted from Jessica Simpson. I'll give that heifer that. Her shoes is fly. I'll give her, and they're affordable. I seen some on Amazon.
If y'all ever watch that show with her ex, I feel so sorry for her. I really do.
What happened?
He's so mean to her in that show. I mean, she
Mm-mm.
is a dum dum, but he's super
Oh
mean
my
to her
god!
though.
Come
He's
on.
super mean to her though, but she don't
I think
deserve
it's an
that.
act. I think that shit was an act. I could be
No,
wrong.
she's legit a dum dum. It's not an
Okay.
act. But she's a sweet dum dum, and she don't deserve to be treated like garbage. He treated her like garbage.
She said she's a sweet dum dum. But okay,
See?
child. Like yeah.
See, this is why I don't like when people don't talk, when they don't say hello. That's what creeps me out about people
Well,
who just
you
sit
have
there
to
and
understand, like some people is shy, Nina. Some people is lurking. Some people is just like on here because they bored. Some people on here because they like devilish. I hope not. I hope the eight of you, excluding Dara,
seven. Yeah.
seven people, whoever else is on here, y'all ain't on here being like a fuck creep. Okay, Nick. Ooh, not cussed him out. I want to say something about him too, but it's kind of like it's fucked up. But I'm not gonna say that. Like I'm gonna keep it to
He's
myself.
a sad case with his 98 degrees. Get out of here.
Girl, not 98 degrees.
Then
That's
I
like
couldn't name one song from that band. They were just overshadowed by the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. They should have just sat down somewhere. Then nobody was trying to
they
hear
had like
them.
a couple of like moments, and then it was up. Okay, no, I'm not. See, like I know how to hold my tongue, but
That's what we
sometimes
should
I
do. Look, we could take this over to Spotify, and I could just trash talk celebrities for 2 hours. I'd be
it's
totally
not
down with you.
trash talking, but it's like what
It's
I don't
truth.
know.
It's speaking the truth.
Because some people like yeah like some people out there like they got demons and you can see it and I can see like some people look like certain type of animals but like a distorted version of that animal. So Nick Lachey looks like a particular animal to me, but I was gonna say Donkey Kong, but I'm not gonna.
She did stress him out with her. She is. I said she's a dum dum. But the thing is, he should have left her then. You know what I'm saying? They had no kids. They were young. They both had
Industry
money.
shit. It's industry shit. It ain't got nothing to do. It's
Exactly.
not
But
that
I don't
deep.
want to see that. That's just rude. I wanted to come to the TV and smack him. I want to smack her too sometimes, but for different reasons. You know, like I want to gently slap her. And, you know,
Well, stupidity sells, and just like sex sells, violence
why
sells.
celebrity sell at all? Like these are just people. These are just people. They're just people. Yeah, they might have more money than you, or more clothes, or a bigger house. Who cares? There's
Yeah,
celebrities who have. There's people who aren't celebrity who have that. Like they're just people. And some of them, most of them, are shit. They're shit people. A lot of them are shit people.
yeah,
I was fighting with, or not really fighting. I was having a disagreement with this person on X about about Kanye West. And I was like sticking up for him because, yeah, you know, he does some weird shit sometimes, but he's just passionate. He's passionate about telling the truth. And I can relate to that. I can relate to that. And people need to stop saying that he's got mental illness. We all have something. We all have something. We all fall on the spectrum somewhere. And yeah, he
yeah,
probably does, but so do I, and so do you, and so does everybody else. He just is more. He's just more. He's got bigger balls. That's the thing. He's got bigger balls. He will say whatever the hell he wants. And to be clear, when has he said something that hasn't been true? He hasn't. So I was like, this girl was trying to go off on me about. I'm like, do you know him personally? Shut up, girl.
mm-mm.
You shouldn't be sticking up for him because you're white. What? What? Okay.
Caucasian people got to stick together.
Whatever. Don't get me started on my race. Don't get me started on my race. I always say this. I have to say this. Let's not forget the first mass shooters, the serial killers.
Wait, let me
Most
say y'all still got.
every single one of them are white. Okay, so let's not. No, we're not going there. If you see in
Mm-mm.
color, then you are.
I mean, it's good to see color because that means you appreciate people's
You know what I
diversity.
mean by that.
But
You know what I mean by that.
judging by color, yeah,
Judging
no,
by color,
not
yeah.
cool.
Then you're a shit person. You're a shit person.
Yeah, we still going. We supposed to be off. Like, and I
Okay,
bet you
bye.
my poor chocolate shake is probably hard as a rock. Damn it, Ray. You should
She
have
said
left.
y'all still going.
Yeah, shit. Nina's still
uh,
going. Like this. This is just being Nina, the
hey,
official.
that's what my channel says.
Or what? No, I can't remember what it was. Nina something. What Nina Vision? I think it was.
Yeah, but on my banner picture thing on my YouTube it says being Nina.
Oh, girl, I don't know. I can't keep up.
All
But
right, I'll shut up.
no, we gonna get off. That's what we gonna do. We've been on here for a minute, but that
I
happens
really am
sometimes.
sending anybody on here love who's been listening for this long. Bless you. I don't know how you.
I say that shit when I get off. Like,
I
y'all
don't know
really
how
listen.
y'all
Like,
listened. But I'm
child.
sending y'all a hug. Happy holidays if you believe in that.
I done took a phone call, dropped some.
But you still listening though, huh?
Let me chime back in and see what the girls are talking about. Girl. Give them to God, yes. Give them to
Love,
God.
love, love, love. That's the last thing I'm gonna say.
Much love. Okay, send love. If you a hater, turn it upside down and show some love. Show some love to yourself. If you a hater, you hate yourself. Anyway, I'm getting off because I think I don't know. I had too much chocolate, and I'm about to get some more after this too. I'm about to let it melt a little bit, and I'm about to finish my shake off. Okay. All right. Well, this was fun.
It was fun.
Dara, Ilani, y'all can take this over to the extended and have your conversation. I'm just like, we're gonna get off. All right. So much love as always, y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night, your day, your evening, wherever you are in the world.
Ciao,
Peace.
ciao.
Cat Williams. Shout out to Cat Williams. So just bye.